Hi, Charles Cherney here with the 5 things to get right before you set out on your journey to buy the right home. Number 5 is understanding your timeline. If you're relocating from outside the area, when will you need to be in town by, perhaps to start a new job? Are you in a current lease agreement that ends on a certain date that you need to be out by? There are a number of factors in play that are going to determine your timeline. Perhaps has to do with the school year. If you have children and you want to get through the current school year before moving, you really need to sit down and look at the calendar and understand your timeline and what your preferred closing date will be and what your limitations are on your search regarding when you find a place and when you need to be out of your current home. So look at your timeline and understand it and discover if you have any flexibility or if there's a hard stop, and you have a contingency plan in place if you haven't found a place to purchase by your date. Number 4 on the list is, where will you be looking? The location. What city or cities have you circled as areas that you're interested in looking to buy the right home? And is it the case that within that city or cities you have a specific neighborhood that interests you? You do want to develop an understanding of your preferred search area or areas so that you are looking where you wish to find a home. Now, of course, you need to factor in your budget at the same time to make sure that there are homes for sale in your preferred city or cities or neighborhoods that match your budget and give you options. Number 3 on the list, and this is appropriate as a segue, is understanding your price range. It's a matter of understanding your down payment as a percentage of the purchase price and factoring in your monthly costs that may include mortgage payment, property taxes, insurance, if it's a condo, ballpark condo fee, and then additionally having space in your budget for maintenance and upkeep moving forward in time as a property owner. You do want to and need to understand your price range. It's an essential piece on this journey to buying the right home. And that leads into number 2, which is getting pre-approved for a loan if you're going to need a mortgage to complete the purchase, or putting together proof of funds if you are a cash buyer instead. It's the norm to seek a mortgage in purchasing a home, and getting pre-approved by a local lender, experience in the marketplace that you're going to be searching in, is vital. You're not under obligation to get the loan from the party that writes your pre-approval letter, but it's wise to choose someone who's local, who has experience, because in fact, you may get the loan through this lender and you'll get a clear sense from this lender of the costs associated with establishing the loan. And of course, if you're then submitting an offer with a mortgage contingency, you're attaching your pre-approval letter to your offer, and it's good to have a local lender having been the one to have written your pre-approval letter, typically in the last 30 to 60 days, and it can always be updated if need be if your search is going on for longer. And then first and foremost is choosing your buyer's agent. Look, it's no secret that in 2024, because of a series of lawsuits and the Department of Justice weighing in and the realities of the practice of real estate, it's now required that a buyer have a written agreement with their buyer's agent in place before seeing properties together by appointment. So you do want to be thoughtful in your choice of your buyer's agent. This person will be your partner and guide. So look for someone with experience who's informed and engaged and communicative with you and is a value add, who can do a valuation analysis for any property that you might have interest in pursuing, who can give you wise counsel and advice on the formulation of an offer, who can be engaged by your side as your guide in problem solving if issues arise in a transaction on the journey from offer to closing. Even before you get to making an offer, you would like your agent to be engaged in tracking the market with you, giving good advice, maybe suggesting a lender or a home inspector or a real estate attorney, or answering your basic questions as they arise about the market or a specific property or the city or town or neighborhood of interest. You know, there's lots of great and good things a good buyer's agent can do for you. So choosing wisely in partnering with someone who can be your guide and your partner on this journey is essential to your success in buying the right home. So to review, discover your timeline, know when you need to be in by or wish to close by. In terms of location, seek to understand where you wish to be and make sure it's an area that you can find places for sale in your price range. Do understand your price range and get a deeper understanding of it at the beginning so that you're looking in the right price range. Develop a pre-approval letter with a local lender, or if you're a cash buyer, you're going to want proof of funds, and then choose your buyer's agent, your partner, your guide on this journey journey wisely so that you're not alone on this journey to buy the right home. Myself and my business partner, Maggie D, we work with buyer clients, and we welcome the opportunity to connect with you as you give thought to getting ready on your journey to buy. Be in touch. Take care.